Mini lesson 2D, parallel and perpendicular lines. Let's recall these formulas from Algebra 1. We have y equals mx plus b, that's the slope-intercept form. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, that's the slope formula, the rate of change. Parallel slope is the same slope as m, denoted as m parallel equals m. Perpendicular slope have opposite slopes, denoted as m parallel equals -1 over m. Basically, the perpendicular slope times the original slope equals -1. The product of the slope of the perpendicular slope is -1. Find each slope given the points 5, 3, and 7, 1. Let's label these. x1, y1, x2, y2. We'll plug this into the slope formula. y2, which is 1, minus y1, which is 3, all over 7 minus 5. -2 over 2 is going to give you -1. That's the slope. The perpendicular slope, you flip the fraction and change the sign. Well, -1 over 1, if you flip them and you change the signs, it will be a +1 over +1. It's just 1. So that's the perpendicular slope. Let's look at the next one. Label them x1, y1, x2, y2. The slope, let's plug them into the formula. 4 minus 4 over 2 minus 1. That gives you 0 over 1, that's 0. The perpendicular slope, if you flip the fraction and change the sign, well, you can't divide by 0. We'll say it's undefined. If we were to graph these, this would be a horizontal line, and this would be a vertical line. Okay, this one, x1, y1, x2, y2. Always label your points first and then plug them into the formula. The slope would be 8 minus 6 over 0 minus -3. That'll be 2 over +3. The perpendicular slope, flip the fraction, change the sign. Now let's find the slope of these points. Label them x1, y1, x2, y2. Plug them into the formula. 0 minus 6 over -2 minus -7. -6 over 5. If we flip that fraction and change the sign, we get a +5 over 6. Let's consider the parent line y equals -3/2 x minus 6. We want to find a parallel line that passes through the point 0, 1. We know that the slope is going to be the same. Parallel lines have the same slope. But our b is going to be different. What we want to do to solve for b is plug in this point, x, y, into the formula. 1 equals -3/2 times 0 plus something, the b that we're looking for. Well, this fraction times 0 is just 0, so b has to be 1. So our formula is y equals -3/2 x plus 1. Now we want to find a perpendicular line that passes through the point 0, 1. We don't know what b is, but to find the perpendicular slope, we flip the fraction and change the sign. So now it's going to be a positive 2/3 x. Let's plug in these values for x and y to solve for our y-intercept, our b. 1 equals 2/3 times 0 plus b. Well, again, b is going to be 1 in this case. We want to draw and label the 3 lines and the point on the grid below. Let's draw the parent line first. We'll do it with this. The y-intercept is -6, and the slope is rise 3, run 2. Rise 3, 1, 2, 3, run 2 on the left side, since it's a negative value. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then connect the points. And let's label it parent. Okay, let's plot the other line. The y-intercept is 1, and the slope is the same. Rise 3, run 2. Go back to the starting point, go down 3, right 2. Down 3, right 2. And then connect the points. And we'll call that line parallel. And let's plot the perpendicular line. The y-intercept is 1 again, and our slope is positive this time. Rise 2, run 3. Okay, we can't go any more in this direction, so let's go back to the starting point, go down 2, left 3. Down 2, left 3. And connect those. And we'll call that one perpendicular line. And then it wants us to plot the point. It's at the point 0, 1. Since this line is perpendicular to the other 2 lines, they will form right angles for each of these. Now let's look at this one. On this example, instead of it giving a parent line equation, it gives you a parent line on the graph. Let's see. Our y-intercept is 1. And let's draw a slope triangle to find the slope. Draw 2 lattice points. Those are points that the graph intersects both grid lines. Rise 1, run 2. It's a positive slope. That means our parent line is y equals 1/2 x plus 1. And wants to find a line parallel and perpendicular through the point that's on the graph. We have 4, -2. Let's fill those in. 4, -2. Parallel lines have the same slope, but different y-intercepts. So we have y equals 1/2 x plus something. Let's find what that something is by plugging in the x and y's to solve for the new b. -2 equals 1/2 times 4 plus b. Negative 2 equals 2 plus b. Subtract 2 from each side. B is going to equal negative 4. Let's go ahead and plot that line. Our y-intercept is negative 4. It's going to rise 1, run 2. So here's our parallel line. All right, to find the perpendicular line, we're still going to use that point 4, negative 2. But this time you flip the fraction, change the sign, so the slope's now going to be negative 2. To solve for b, let's plug in this point. Negative 2 equals negative 2 times 4 plus b. Negative 2 equals negative 8 plus b. Add 8 to each side. B equals 6. So let's go ahead and graph that. The y-intercept is 6. It's going to be down 2 and then right 1. Down 2, right 1. Down 2, right 1. Down 2, right 1. Down 2, right 1. And then connect those lines. So once we connect the points, we get a perpendicular line to the original two lines here, which again form those 90-degree angles. Let's look at the last page. Given that M is parallel to N, find each interior and exterior angle. Another way they could denote this is writing little arrows like this. This means that they are parallel to each other. Now, something to know is that all of these angles right here are going to be the same. These are vertical angles, so they have to be the same. They're also 62 degrees. Alternate interiors are the same, and then we have our alternate exteriors. They're the same. To find the other angles, they are supplementary. That means they add up to 180 degrees. Let's subtract those to get our value. 118 degrees would be all the other angles. Zoom out a bit. All right, given that M is parallel to N, find the value of X, Y, and each interior and exterior angle. All right, so let's go ahead and label the ones that should be the same. All right, these are the same, and so are these. And then these should be the same, and so should these. Let's solve for x first. 2x plus 7 equals 3x minus 15. Add 15 to each side. Subtract 2x from each side. X equals 22. We'll plug that in to find one of these green angles. 44 plus 7. 51 degrees. So that means this is 51 degrees, this is 51 degrees, and so on. Now, this red angle and this green angle together would give you 180 degrees. Let's subtract those. 129 degrees would be the other angles. And then to solve for y, we have y plus 16 equals 129. Subtract 16 from each side. Y equals 113.